Pause, pharmacist Jacinta Fagan and Leona Jeremiah. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together with Health Vibes. So be sure to tune in each and every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 to 11:30 a.m. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
This morning feeling mistakes. I had the patience to call it sleep, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. I can't go to the street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now, I'm ready to work like it's on any mission. If you see me forget, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one, Jolly's forget. We can't talk for everyone, Jolly's forget. Fix up the immune system, Jolly's forget. Yo, Dominic, it's about Box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping for me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. If you got a happy place, so shop. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping for me, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. It's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. You just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fonbole where there's lots of parking from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Health Vibes. Of course, the Health Talk show brought to you by Jolly's Pharmacy that always has vibes. Good morning to all our listeners, all our constant listeners to the program, and all, of course, the listeners of Q95 FM who always join us on a Wednesday morning. Good morning to you. My name is Trudy Christian, and joining me today is Leona. Leona, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Trudy, and good morning to all our regulars and to the new persons who may be joining in with us today.
Yes, we always tend to get, new people popping up, and we want to acknowledge them as well. We are live on the Facebook page of Q95 FM and the YouTube channel of Q95 FM. So to the people who typically join us online, good morning to you guys. I see Natalie, you're already on, always bright and early on the program. Good morning to you. And to those that are popping on right now, of course, good morning to you guys as well. There are so many people who listen to Health Vibes from their workplaces. I'd like to shout you all out, the people who are on the job, but make the time to listen to the Health Talk show with the vibes, Health Vibes. Good morning to you. To the people who are driving and put their radios on to Q95 to capture the information that we always disseminate. Good morning to you, to the people who are out in their gardens, to the people who are out possibly at sea, the fisher folk. Good morning to you. I know sometimes a radio is carried with you when you go out in the garden or when you go out to sea, and you also get to tune in to the program. So good morning to all of you guys. And of course, good morning to the pharmacists. And this is a Jolly's program, so I always have to say good morning to the Jolly's team, all the Jolly's family at the various branches. Good morning to you. I know the program is often on at Jolly's as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Leona, I know you had some information to share as it relates to Pharmacists Week. What's going on?
Well, for those of you who may not know, this week we are celebrating World Pharmacists Week, and tomorrow is the actual day where we'll be celebrating all of your well-known and loved pharmacist. So tomorrow is World Pharmacist Day. So show your pharmacist some love this week. Show us some appreciation this week. We're really trying to do alongside. We have been doing a lot of different collaborations alongside with the Ministry of Health. We've been doing some stuff on our own as well in terms of giving back to our customers and our communities, which basically make our jobs significant. So for World Pharmacist Week, we have a lot of stuff in store. Today, actually, it's about 10:24 in the next 30 minutes thereabouts at 11 o'clock. If you're close to the King George Street branch, make your way over there. We'll be having a fun round of questioning happening on the floor on site for customers coming in. And those questions will be based on pharmacy, will be based on medications. So those of you who may be in the area coming in to pick up your medications today, come in at 11 at King George Street or at 1 o'clock at Great George Street to get some fun in and get the opportunity to win some prizes, learn some knowledge about pharmacy. And we'll also be doing that at our other branches. So that would be at Fokole as well as Portsmouth tomorrow. So Fokole would be tomorrow and Portsmouth would be on Friday. So at 1 o'clock, Fokole, 1 o'clock, Portsmouth on Friday, and today at 11 King George Street.
King George V.
And yes, King George V Street. And at 1 at Great George Street, pop into the store, get an opportunity to interact with our marketing team who will be asking you questions about, pharmacy. What is pharmacy and what it surrounds? And for those of us who actually have our medications buying every month, that's the hypertensive patients, as well as, diabetic patients, all of these different chronic conditions that you have, it would make the world of a difference if you could come in, because we'll be talking about these conditions that you're familiar with and some of the questions I really feel like we might need some of you to answer. So pop by and give us some love today.
So 11 o'clock today at King George V Street branch, 1 p.m. for the Great George Street branch, and of course at Mega, we're heading to Mega on
Tomorrow.
Thursday at 1 p.m. and to the Posse Massive, the people in the north, to the Portsmouth branch of Jolly's at 1 p.m. on Friday. Now, if you have a pharmacist that you just love and you want to show some love to that pharmacist here on the Health Vibes program, it is Pharmacist Week, as Leona just said. If you want to show some love to your favorite pharmacist, feel free to call us and let us know here on the program who is the pharmacist that has made your life so much easier through their service. And I really myself want to give kudos to all the wonderful pharmacists. Of course, at the pharmacy that I go to, Jolly's Pharmacy, I want to give a big kudos to the pharmacists of Jolly's Pharmacy. I see someone is calling us. Let's take this call. Caller, good morning.
Morning, darling. How you doing?
Good morning. We're good.
Good morning.
My pharmacist, Mr. John Baptist. That's my guy. Is that Portsmouth now?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Mr. Carlton Lando, I miss hearing his voice very much on the radio. Carlton Lando, I could go live here. I have a problem. Just go knock on the door and go and visit Carlton. And you tell me, Blue, what can I do for you? Come inside. And we'll sit up there and we would discuss. And something I bring for him to look at, he would look at it. And Mistress, oh my God, what's her name again? The longest serving member, Jolly, the lady.
Mrs. Dover?
Mrs. Dover. That's another darling.
Okay.
Well, those are the main three people I know there for the longest while. Well, the other people are young people. I'm not too familiar with them.
Okay.
But my people are Mrs. Dover, Mr. John Baptist, and Mike Carlton Lando. Anyway, my darling, and you're not a pharmacist, you're a teacher, right?
I'm not a pharmacist. No, Leona is a pharmacist, but I'm not a pharmacist.
Leona is a shortish one.
Average height. Average height, I would say.
I met a nice young lady the other day by the perfume counter. I told her if she had glasses.
No,
No, so it's not her.
I'll get to know you anytime.
of course.
Once you hear my voice, you'll know it's
You
me.
must know Blue, yes.
Have a blessed day, people.
All right,
Same to
thank you.
you. Take
Thank you.
care.
So yes, as Blue said, pharmacists can make, can give you assistance and give you that support that you need in your health journey to make sure that you are on the right track. So once again, I would like to shout out the pharmacists, practicing pharmacists there at Jolly's Pharmacy. Typically on the program, we have Jacinta Fagan, who is a pharmacist as well. Leona is with me this morning. She's a pharmacist. And of course, Blue shouted out Edgar John Baptist, who is there at the Portsmouth branch now. And we have, of course, a host of other pharmacists. Leona, who else we have at Ryan?
We have Mr. Ryan Samuel
Right.
at
Mega.
Mega, Stella Giddins at Mega as well. We have Miss Kiliana Deluge at Great George. We have Miss Gemma Georgie Braid at Great George. We have, like you said, Jacinta Fagan Jacinta Fagan at Great George. We have myself at King George, Leona Jeremiah, Mr. Rick Blaise at King George.
Yes, shout out to Rick.
Yes, Mrs. Florence Dover at King George. And we also have Mr. Orange Jolly, Dr. Orange Jolly, who is pretty much anyway.
Yes, managing director of Jolly's Pharmacy, Dr. Orange Jolly. Also, big up to you on this Pharmacist Week.
I also want to mention that I would say Jolly's is a cultivator of pharmacists. That's a good way to put it. So most of us, Blue said there's a lot of younger pharmacists, and that is true. Most of us would have started off as pharmacy technicians and were able to learn and grow and further educate ourselves. That's one thing that we believe strongly in terms of continuing education at Jolly's. So we're able to further educate ourselves in terms of getting into the role and, the degree to practice as pharmacists. So we have two incoming pharmacists. They are pharmacist interns right now. That is Miss Jamie Ole as well as Miss Sarita Maxime. We also have Miss Luan John Baptist, Miss Natisha, and Mr. Kimron Mills, who also finished the program and work at Jolly's Pharmacy.
Okay.
So we have quite a bit of pharmacists under our belts, whether you see them in the pharmacy or manufacturing department, it's pretty much pharmacists right now. So we have quite a bit of pharmacists under our belt, and a lot of us are actually continuing education right now into further degrees.
Yes, Leona, our phones are going, so let's give our listeners a chance to shout out their pharmacists. Let's take a call. Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning, Judy.
Hi, morning.
I'm the other pharmacist you have. What's your name, you said?
Leona,
how are you all today?
good.
We are great, thank you.
Right, Judy, my famous, the one I love, the Stella Giddins. Number 1 and 2, Gemma. Judy, Stella is just cool and collective. Oh, I love this lady. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another call. Yes, caller, good morning. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm trying to reach Q95.
This is Health Vibes. You are live on Radio Q95.
Okay, I would like to shout out all the pharmacists at Jolly's Pharmacy and the extension in Dominica.
Okay.
Thank you.
Special good morning to my favorite pharmacist. I call her my doctor pharmacist, Stella Giddins.
Stella, okay.
Number 1.
It's a special shout out to Stella Giddins.
I'm sure she's listening, as they all are. So special shout out again to Miss Giddings.
Thank you. And I see, yes, the lines were going, Leona. We had quite a few people trying to reach us. Let's see if we can take another call. Caller, good morning.
Yes, another favorite pharmacy is the Val Coffee, one of the oldest right now on island, Mr. Val Coffee.
Yes, Mr. Valentine Coffee.
So good morning.
Strong
Mr.
in the
Valentine
profession.
Coffee,
Yes,
indeed.
good morning to him too. So yes, it's so nice to be able to shout out and to give some recognition to pharmacists on Pharmacist Week. And I see we have more people calling. Let's take some more calls. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. I would like to say happy Pharmacy Day to Stella Didi. That's a wonderful lady. I love that lady. And she loves people. She loves to help people.
Yes, very helpful. So shout out again to Stella Giddens.
From Fonkole. I love that lady.
Okay, so the caller is from Fonkole. Thank you so much. Let's take another call. Yes, caller, good morning.
Good morning again. The greetings to Dr. Stella is coming from our senior. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So greetings again to Stella Giddens, and she is getting all her flowers this morning, and that is very, very nice. I really like that show of support to our pharmacists down there at the various branches of Jolly's Pharmacy, and of course to other pharmacists across the island who do the good work of pharmacy. Shout out to them as well. People are also on the online platforms saying good morning and shouting out pharmacists. So I'd like to just acknowledge that we also have people sending their kudos on the online platforms. I see Julie is shouting out the pharmacists, and Leona, especially you, Julie, wants to shout you out on Pharmacist Week. So it is indeed a week to celebrate the pharmacists and show them some appreciation, some love. Leona has given you the dates and the times that you can pop into Jolly's Pharmacy, the various branches, to engage in some questions about pharmacy that you may just be successful at answering. So we'll see. Yes, definitely. And we this morning are we have a very special show lined up for you this morning. This month is the month of the elderly, and so we have something special lined up for you. But before we segue into that and we take a break, I see the lines are still going, so let me give some more people an opportunity to call in and express themselves. Let's take this call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm one of your regular listeners on Facebook.
Okay.
But I want to say good morning to Val Coffee and his team. Pharmacy, and especially to the Jolly Pharmacy people. And also have a nice little lady dear. Her name is Mika Roberts.
Mika Roberts, yes.
Oh my God. That shall explain everything to you when you come to that pharmacy. I want to say good morning to her.
Good morning to Mika.
Good morning to Mrs. Dover. And all the rest of the staff of Jolly Pharmacy. Will Collier. Good morning to her. And the other staff up there, down there. Both of them, no problem. All the staff are doing fantastic job.
Nice.
No problem. When you come, they're always ready to help you. So I want to say good morning to them. And not forgetting Nancy Carlton Londo, not with us. Our dear friend Carlton Londo, good morning to you. If you be by there, take care of yourself. And Julie, take care of yourself and your staff. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, caller.
Miss Mika Roberts is actually one of our pharmacy technicians.
Thank you, caller.
Quite a good addition to the team. So, morning to you, Mika, as well.
Let's take another call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning. Is that you?
This is Q95. You're on Health Vibes.
Yeah, Health Vibes. I too want to extend congratulations to Jolly's Pharmacy. Jolly Pharmacy have been doing you. It continues this good service of Mr. Jolly. And when it goes, always have really giving them some good service. All the pharmacies are there. I do not know their names, but they have been given good support when you come and get good service. So I don't want to go and specialize and say everybody what it is, but I am very happy with one. This lady called Mrs. Dover. Oh, but the lady has been giving very good service. Very good service. And also, in Portsmouth, I'm really happy that Portsmouth is opened. And we're getting service, also good service, especially from the manager. I can't remember his name now. But we kept really running there from the CBS. Having very, very good service. All in all, I want to say that Jolly Pharmacies have been giving you very good service. And when you come there, you have been getting, especially at the pharmacy area, a good service. Congratulations once again to them. Thank you.
Thank you. So,
what is the chap name for Portsmouth? What is his name? This one in charge.
The manager at Portsmouth?
Yeah. What is his name?
The pharmacy supervisor would be Mr. Edgar John Baptist.
The supervisor.
Yes.
Very good service to also too. Okay? I leave it enough. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
So shout out to Edgar down there at Portsmouth. Thank you, caller. I see that we had a lot of people trying to call. Let me see if we can just take one more person giving their kudos, giving their shout out, giving their love, showing their appreciation to their pharmacists this morning here on the program. Of course, as we said, it's Pharmacist Week, and so it is the time to recognize the pharmacists who provide great service to us, the population. So it is, a good opportunity to do so. I know we missed some calls. And I'm just giving a quick opportunity if you want to call back. If we missed you, we can take maybe one more call before we switch gears this morning, as we are intending to do. As I said, it is the month of the elderly, and so we have a show planned for you in line with it being the month of the elderly. We have a guest who is meant to join us in studio from the Dominica Council on Aging. So that is what we will be doing after the break. So let's take a quick break. Let's take a break. And then when we come back, we should be heading into the month of the elderly with our Dominica Council on Aging guest.
To health with Health Vibes. Health Vibes. Each and every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. with your hosts, Trudy Kristen, and co-hosts, pharmacists Jacinta Fagan and Leona Jeremiah. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together with Health Vibes. So be sure to tune in each and every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 to 11:30 a.m. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
This morning feeling mistakes. I had the patience to call it sleep, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. I don't think I treat Jolly's system, my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now, I'm ready to work like it on any mission. If you see me forget, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one, Jolly's forget. We can't talk for everyone, Jolly's forget. It's up the immune system, Jolly's forget. Yo, Dominic, it's about part of box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience will make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega. Don't want to stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're not with your social. It's a to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. Don't want to stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Shop if you're it's to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just stick some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Fonbole, where there's lots of parking from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Introducing Jolly's Pharmacy, brand new website. www.jollys.gm. Insert It's your time to jump the line. Shop now at Jolly's.gm and have your items delivered in the comfort of your office. No more standing in line. No need to use your lunch hour to shop. Hassle-free shopping, safe and secure. Jolly's.gm features rush delivery, 1 hour. In-store pickup, regular delivery, 5 p.m. Cut-off time, 4 p.m. It's your time to jump the line. www.jollies.gm. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing vibes to health with Health Vibes. Health Vibes. Each and every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. with your hosts, Trudy Kristen, and co-hosts pharmacists Jacinta Fagan and Leona Jeremiah. Education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together with Health Vibes. So be sure to tune in each and every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 to 11:30 a.m. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
And we are back with you. Thanks for staying tuned. For the people who have been on and have been listening to the program, thanks for staying tuned in to Health Vibes. As I promised before the break, we have a special guest in the studio with us this morning, and we are also gearing up to speak to this guest. As it is the month of the elderly, we are observing that in the month of September, and the Dominica Council on Aging has been doing quite a bit in regards to this month of awareness, the month of the elderly. And joining us in studio is someone who is no stranger to Health Vibes. I just told him, I remember when I interviewed him last year, and he is definitely not a stranger to the program. This morning we have with us Mr. Nigel Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, good morning to you.
Good morning, dear host.
Yes.
Good morning to everybody around, and good morning to everybody in cyber world.
Yes, indeed. Everybody, as the radio announcers like to say, in Radio Land. Good morning to them. Mr. Lawrence, it's been, I guess, a year since you have been on this program, on this particular program. I don't know if you've been on other radio programs since then, but Health Vibes just about 1 year ago. And I know in that time you've been keeping busy because you're a very vibrant person. So I want to know from you what's going on this month, as it is the month of the elderly. And of course, introduce yourself and the role that you play within the Dominica Council on Aging.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here, and I cherish and appreciate that opportunity to use your medium to dialogue with everybody in Radio Land and everybody across the world who's listening. My name is Nigel Lawrence, and I'm the president of the Dominica Council on Aging.
Okay.
I'm aging, and sometimes I tend to have memory lapses, but that's okay. That's the process of growing. And this month, as every other month, every other year, we are observing the month of the elderly.
Okay.
And we observe the month of the elderly from September 1st to October 1st.
Okay.
October 1st is because October 1st is called the International Day of Older Persons. So everywhere across the world do that. They observe that day, but since 2004, the government of Dominica helped us designate, the Council on Aging designate September 1st, right through the end of September, as the month of the elderly. And that is the month where we take this special opportunity to highlight, one, the importance of the elderly, to try to create an awareness among people of the role the elderly has played in the past, and as well to have other persons try to emulate or put themselves rather in the position of an elder person who has served and who now is asking to be served. And therefore we are using that month to do that. And at the same time, to have a little bit of fun. The fun meaning that we host certain events to make people realize that older persons can still dance. Maybe they can't work, They can jive.
They can jive.
Yeah, they can twist and turn and these types of things. So we want that to come out. And especially during that month, we pay special regard to two groups of persons. One we call grandparents. And on the beginning of our month, we had Grandparents Day and then the Grandparents Week. Now that has gone. And then now we are having this week, we are observing this week as Centenarians Week. The 22nd of September every year, we regard it as Centenarians Day. So this week, right through the end of the week, we are observing Centenarians Day. Now we are very lucky that we have 16 centenarians alive in this blessed land, and 16 centenarians. That's a small number now, because I remember maybe about 10, 12 years ago, we had about 34 one time, as much as that.
Okay.
But we are building up there. But these centenarians are alive. They're kicking. We are visiting them. We're singing with them. I think if you look at the various e-platforms, you will see some of them singing. I mean, the man who was 108 years old, we call 8 years young. His name is Asher Timothy out of Marigot. He sang two songs with us, two of his own hymns. We sang to him, and then he sang two of his own hymns to us.
Wow.
So can you imagine that? Okay. And we do that. We visit all of them. We bring tokens of appreciation, compliment the various corporate sectors, which I'll go into later on. But we do that during that time. And then other than that, we have a month of activities. During our month of activities, one of the things we do, we have our various groups put on shows, put on events that brings back to life the things of the past and the importance of the past. We've had a very good event where older persons teach you all about the herbs and the tea parties. Like there's a group in Woodford Hill that hosts every year herbal tea day. And this year it was a fantastic thing. They had brought students from the schools. They brought everybody together, made them taste teas, make them make different herbs from teas and so there's lots of things. And also during this week, we will be having on the 27th, which is Saturday coming, we are partnering with the Grand Forks Village Council. And the Grand Forks Village Council is very, very active, as well for older persons, as well as the Paybush Village Council. But in Grand Forks, last week, we had what they call it. They launched a book. It was called History Night. It was a night where they went back and looked at all the centenarians they had in the past. All right, and then they had persons who these centenarians brought up to get up and tell everybody what was special, what were their favorite lines, what were their favorite dances and their favorite songs. All right, like I thought, there's one of them who said the favorite song of his centenarian grandparent was "Come Let We Go Suki."
Come Let We Go Suki.
And you think it is the other "Come Let We Go Suki" by Lord. I forgot one of them Calypsonians, but no, but
Lord Breaker. No,
but theirs go way beyond that.
Okay.
And it's not even the same words, but it's the same thing.
Same title.
So that's very good. And because they have a history there of having a lot of centenarians in their community. So this coming Saturday, they're going to have unveiling week, and they're going to unveil 2 life-size posters depicting each of the different centenarians.
And that's in paper.
This one is going to be in Grand Forks.
Oh, in Grand Forks.
On Saturday at 4:00.
Okay.
And on the Sunday, we're going to have our major Walk of Ages, which I can tell you later in Portsmouth. And we're going to have our exciting seniors senior games in Portsmouth on the 20th. So we have a lot of activities.
Yes, that is quite impressive. I mean, I'm listening to you talk about the activities for the month, and I'm saying, wow, that is a jam-packed month. And I'm looking at you recalling all the activities, and you said, you having memory lapses, but I'm hearing you recalling more activities than I can remember for the month of the elderly. So that is very impressive, Mr. Lawrence. I mean, I think with so much going on, the persons who are involved must be very, very busy.
Yes. We have a very, very small staff.
Okay.
We have a workhorse lady. She is there organizing everything with us. We work hard. We work up to we don't know hours of work, so we work all the time, and then we try to make things as much as comfortable as we can. And I want to say we are getting help from volunteers, and we are open to. We never turn down anybody who wants to come and volunteer, even though it's talk. You want to come and talk, or through our old Beth whilst we are doing something to make us happy. We would accept that. We do that. We work hard, and there are many more activities that has passed in the week that I can mention, but there are lots of things happening, and the corporate community. We have to thank the corporate community for the help that they've given us. They've come out in a big way, and we have engaged the corporate community second time this year. Last year we did it, and this year on the 1st of October, the International Day of Older Persons, we call it Seniors Appreciation Day. Okay. All right, and on that day, we have written to many corporate entities that receive the public, and we're asking them to do something special on that day for all persons who are considered seniors, all persons who are 60 and over. Once you are 60, according to the UN, you are a senior. So at these various corporate locations, some people will be getting discounted prices. We've already have, I hope I'm right with my memory now. We already have one corporate partner that says they're going to give us, I think it's between 10 and 15% discount on everything a senior produces that day. I've been in conversation last night with a corporate partner that called, and they want to do something special. Some of them might give the people when they come escort them to where they're supposed to go to, give them a special seat. They may have to give them a drink, or give them a little soup or something, anything, or some of them say they put stick something on their lapels or a pin or something, or something like that, but something to show the public that they are appreciated. And we are getting, last year it was a tremendous success, and this year we are getting even more corporate partners coming in, and I have to praise them, and we have to do that. And as the month goes by, like I tell you what we're doing this week. This week we are visiting every centenarian on island. We started from yesterday in all the rain and bad weather. We had to juggle up and miss some, but we are going to continue today again when I finish here, and tomorrow, and we're going to reach every 16 of them. But we've met two yesterday. And then we bring to them gifts, tokens that the private sector, the corporate
have sponsored.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then also we get a little bit of support from these people, and we give it to them. We also visit every daycare facility. I'll explain that. We call them residential homes
for elderly people.
Elderly persons.
Okay.
So there are about 13 residential homes across the island.
Okay. Let's pause. I see someone is trying to get us on the program. Let's take this call. Yes, caller, good morning.
Yes. Callisto, the king and Very good to see you. Man from Guyana, they call King Fighter.
King.
Very good to see.
What's the name?
King Fighter. That's correct.
King
From
Fighter.
Guyana.
Okay.
King Fighter from Guyana.
Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yes,
but-
somebody would have known.
Yeah. But the version he was singing was before King Fighter. So,
Okay.
And because he was not singing "Come Let We Go, Suki, Come Let We Go." The "Come Let We Go, Suki, Come Let We Go" is what Suki, the Suki Bakery man, made his name from.
Okay.
When he tagged his little bike or whatever, or trying to carry bread to say, "Come let we go, Suki."
Okay.
But this other one had a different word and a different rhythm and different melody. Yeah.
So all of this good historic information coming from the people who were raised by the centenarians, you were saying.
Yes.
And you're saying we have 16 centenarians.
We have 16
in Dominica.
In Dominica, and what Grand Fond Village Council. What is important? It's a village council that is doing it. It's not even a. We have groups in every different, in different communities. What we call our affiliate senior groups. There is an affiliate senior group in Grand Fond, but the village council took it on their own, and then they organized this event. One of the major things they did last week, the last time we were there, I'm trying to remember, it must have been Saturday, I think. Yeah, they launched a book, and the book is they went back and they recorded every centenarian we know of that has lived in Grand Fond, and they wrote something about them, got a picture of them, say who they were, and trace them back into all their lives. And that is a fantastic little book that they did, and it's on sale, and I'm asking everybody to try to grab a copy from them. If you want to know more about it, I can use your medium to tell them. Call the Grand Fond Village Council.
Okay.
But that's a fantastic thing they did. And what they're going to have on Saturday is they're going to be unveiling this life-size posters, and they're going to have an exhibition displaying all the old things that these people used in the past. All right, like all the different I call that the things to straighten the hair, straightening combs.
Yes, the hot combs.
The hot combs, the goose. You know what's the goose? The thing they used to put on. They used to put coals in it to
iron the clothes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and all them different things. Yeah.
Okay, let's take another call. Yes, caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, brother Nigel Lawrence.
Morning.
I want to ask him, I think he said that it is, well, I know it's a non-profit organization, CA. I want to find out what do they have in raising, how do they get their funds, how do they raise funds, what are they doing to raise funds.
Okay.
And the other thing is, you said about cooperative people who might be helping and so on. Are you allowed to call their names, or you should not? Because if I have to use somebody's shop, I'd have to go and buy or store or to buy or something or somebody. Yes, I know you're allowed to call their names. Thank you. Thank you for the job you're doing, Brother Lawrence.
Okay, thank you. Let me take the last one first. No, we can call the names. But one of the reasons why I try not to, I'll call some names for you, but I don't want to call names, and my memory
doesn't allow you to call all. Yes, it's a dangerous thing when you forget some people or some names.
Right. But I can go on and say one of our permanent corporate partner has been ISA Trading.
Okay.
Because ISA Trading every year gives every person who reaches 100 a hamper on that day. Every birthday of that person, ISA Trading gives this person a hamper. So if we have 20 or we have 10, whatever number we have, every year, we just go to ISA with the statistics. Here is this person, here are this person, or that person's birthday is on that day, and ISA Trading has a standing order, and they give us something to for these people, and we are very appreciative of this. For this month, we've gotten help from a lot of corporate partners. I mean, we get help from Jolly's Pharmacy. Like Jolly's Pharmacy partners with us throughout the month. They help us with cardio jams when they come. They help us with health talks at the village and group levels. So this is something that is very important. And another thing Jolly's Pharmacy did for us this year is that in the package we put in a package for every centenarian. And every centenarian, we cannot go to, we went to visit them. But Jolly's Pharmacy came out and said, we are going to put some of the things in this package to do that. So Jolly's Pharmacy is on board. Dragon Windows, they don't only sell windows, but they sell love, they sell corporate responsibility. And the people at Dragon Windows helped us by giving us a set of cleaning agents, sanitary cleaning agents that we take, and that's why I was when the call came in a while ago, where we were taken to each of the 13 care homes, residential care homes. We are taking these cleaning agents to them, compliments, Dragon Windows. So these are things, mops, different and sanitizers and these type of things. We take that 2 days to the homes, because the homes need help. And if you go into a home and see, you go into a home and the people are, some of them are lame, some of them are very much alert, some of them have different restrictions. But at the end of the day, what they do, they are well taken care of. They bathed every day, they fed every day. So these are things that are very, very vital. So we get help from Dragon Windows. Another one that helped us in that regard, in our package to the residential home, is Fine Foods.
Fine Foods. Okay.
Fine Foods has come a big way, and they have come and they've helped us in this regard. They help us in this. There's a private person who hearing about our things and reading it on Facebook. She came out and she donated cash, invaluable. I will not tell you all how much, but I will tell you it is Mrs. Lambert. All right, I hope she allows me to call her name, and made a very invaluable contribution that we use to purchase things. Okay, for this, I'll continue after the call.
Okay. I think we lost that caller, but feel free to call back. But yes, Mr. Lawrence is just indicating some, of the sponsors and the benefactors of the month of the elderly, and of course of the Dominica Council on Aging. I see we have the caller back. Let's take the call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning again, Judy. Mr. Lawrence, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right. Mr. Lawrence, do you all have a bus? I don't think we have a bus. Council on Aging. No transport?
No transport.
So I'm probably in my mind, I'm sitting down there, I'm wondering, I just want to suggest, is it possible probably you could have a radio sound, say probably on 295, Mr. Gregor would agree, and then try to solicit assistance from our private sector and people in the diaspora probably to help the organization to purchase a bus. It's just a suggestion. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, caller. Let's take another call. Caller.
One of the folks who got lost, who died this year, she maybe would have been 70. Miss Imelda Romaine. She died somewhere around February this year. She would have been 103 had she gotten to June. But I think you all really have to be congratulated for this work which is being done yourself, Ophelia. I know Sherika Gregoire has been very involved in the organization. But it's amazing the kind of information. And again, thanks to Jolly's for being an outlet for the disseminate this, for pushing your information, your statistical data, so that the Dominica and the world could know what's happening. Some time ago, I did make some recommendations that based on the high number of centenarians we have in the country. I had proposed that the government should collaborate with the Ross University at the time to find out if we could have gotten some international assistance to find out what is it in Dominica that caused us to have that kind of longevity. Because, I mean, we're talking of recently, we had some years, we had 20 odd. And now we're down to 16, which is quite a bit. And there are lots of people around the island now who are in the 90s and approaching the 100s. But I certainly was hoping that at least some investigation could have been made to find out what is the cause of this longevity in Dominica. Because from there, one of the areas I myself believe that might be the cause of it is the quality of the water in Dominica. And I really would like to see a research link into that. And this certainly, if it's well done, it might turn out as a revenue generator for the state.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to mention that and to thank the association for the work being done and the work that has been done over these years.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, caller. Thank you. So some recommendation there for research as it relates to the longevity in Dominica and what could be the possible reason. Yes, Mr. Lawrence. As we let us segue a bit into that longevity, aging healthily. Yes, what are some of the things? Of course, you've been speaking to the centenarians yourself, you the president of the Dominica Council on Aging, so you have the opportunity to engage all the time with people. What are some of the things that you hear as it relates to reaching those milestones?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. So no. We talk a lot to them, and there's one common thing: what they eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make the point, if I go a little bit further, to say all our centenarians, none of them suffer from the common diseases,
chronic diseases
that kill people.
Wow.
None of them have cancer. None of them have these other things, diabetes,
hypertension,
and hypertension. None of them. Okay, so this is a sign of healthy living.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and all of them always talk about the things they eat. They always eat from what came from the earth.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know processed foods. Okay, they always eat all their tonton. They always eat all the callaloo and the seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things they always talk about that they eat that makes them do. And then the other thing, all of them said, they work hard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if you're working hard, it means you are physically fit, and these are some of the things. Some of them may have genetical.
So their family history, there is longevity embedded there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then what they did is that they've always said they slept well, they worked hard. All of them. There's been not one centenarian who hasn't said how hard they worked, and all of them. Like if you listen to the people from Grand Foy, the event they had, they were telling you that the people who they knew that lived 100 they had a routine. They drank their coffee and they gave them what you call the McCafe. But all of them said they used to drink coffee. All right, but early in the morning. And then they walk maybe 5 or more miles a day to go to work. They come back, and then they had routines. But then one of the things I think that Dominica is blessed with is the clean environment. And all these people lived in clean environment. Strange than we have seen. Let me tell you, we cannot tabulate Roseau because Roseau have people who comes from everywhere else and live in Roseau and die in Roseau, but they might be from somewhere else. But then Grand Bay has the greatest amount of centenarians so far.
Grand
That will
Bay.
last 180 years. Yeah. All right, our records show that. And most of the people who live in Grand Bay were high up on the hill, so it was clean air. Clean air. So it is the environment that matters a lot. All right, along with what they eat and the lifestyle they live. And all of them tell you they're Siwik and all them other things they ate. But a lot of them said that they ate meat, but the meat was wild meat. Okay, there was no frozen meat.
Or processed
Okay, or
meat.
processed meat or processed food. So this is what it is. And one of the callers spoke about we're indebted to one of the things they spoke about, but I want to highlight that we're indebted to our centenarians. If you want to attract somebody to Dominica, first thing you say, people there live long. Who are the people who live long? What are the people who we have on record living long? Are those who have lived 100. So it is something that you have to take pride in to say per capita. All right. You may have the United States or Japan or Korea or anywhere may have 2,000 centenarians, but 2,000 out of how many millions? But when we have 70,000 and we get 17 out of 16 or 20 out of that, the per capita percentage is very high. So we rate here amongst the top three nations in the world with where we can talk about longevity and measure that in our centenarians. And when we use that, when we promote Dominica, we promote Dominica as a place where that happens. Today we have Miss Asher Thomas, we call Uncle Mac, who has all his senses, can still sing, and he lived 108. He's 108. The one closest to him in recent times was Ma Maggie, Anastasia Maggie Charles from Wesley. She lived 110. Okay. And then we have our famous Mapampo. That was 126. So, so we have these people to tell the rest of the world that, we can brand ourselves as Mapampo country or as such and such, because we know we have people who, on record, who have lived long. And if you go back to the history of these people, you will be amazed to see how they toiled and how they lived. There is a lady who lived 106 from Paybush. She died last year. And I remember when she was 99, one of her great-grandkids made a poem. And then they said 99 cannot out. She was 99 years and she had never been to hospital. But at 99, she broke her arm and she was hospitalized. But she went on to live 106, 105, 106 years old. And she was a very active lady. When we used to go and visit at 104, 105, we used to find her outside, putting cocoa to dry. The cocoa pods, putting it to dry, or putting her coffee out there to dry. And when she sees us coming, walking up her wooden steps and go and sit down to talk to us. So this is longevity, and this is hard work. And these are persons who ate well, slept well, work hard. But the environment they live in is that's important. Very little amount of exhaust from cars. All right? None of them things. So this is what it is. No mac and cheese or bacon and eggs,
Indeed, and one of the things you mentioned that's always astounding to me is memory and remembering stuff, and how they had all them, mental faculties in check. So what do you think that can be done, even in, for instance, my young years, that can help to boost that memory, or, kind of stimulate the brain to keep us active in our older years?
I don't know the exact answer to that. But we as one of the callers alluded to a while ago, we were working one time with Ross University, and we are doing a little bit of work, and we want to proceed a little bit deeper with All Saints University. They are one of our good corporate partners. We just had a health fair last Saturday there, and all they the students imagine the health fair and what they do, doing health checks on the public and everything. This is a subject. It's a credit. They get a credit. So we have to endorse that credit. That's tell you how much they've integrated our activities
into their program,
into their curriculum. All right.
I see we have a caller. Let's try to get this caller. Caller, good morning. Okay. Caller, you can try back. You can try us back. But yes, Mr. Lawrence.
Yes, and I was saying, and also now, the American Canadian School of Medicine in Portsmouth, we are working with them.
Okay.
They are one of our partners.
Okay, let's take this call. Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning again. I just want what Mr. Lawrence said there. I just want to attest to that is true. I grew up with my grandmother, right? I'm from West. She died at 98. She didn't need the 100. But you see what she used to? All what he said there is just true. Let me tell you what she used to eat. I was there with her.
Good.
Callaloo, now the white crab, not the seaweed, eh? You know the white crab in the sand. Callaloo, they walk a lot to garden. She never drank pipe water. Spring water, to go to that spring every day from school to get that water. Full food soup on a Sunday. Nothing about macaroni and cheese, we don't know about that. A lot of fruits, grapefruit, pois, do all foods you can think of. Nothing fried. Fresh fish, one pothole all. Everything, one pothole. Fresh meat, you understand? No processed food. So in those days, and your cocoa tea, and the coffee, we used to call that Zepiat.
Zepiat, that's it.
You know
I still drink Zepiat. I have plenty.
Right, that's what she used to drink, and she used to give me the water from that. After she drink the strong coffee, she gave me the water, and she used to tell me if she give me the strong one, I will forget, I won't lose. All that I'm telling you what she told me. Right? Roast, everything roast. Roast cassava, roast plantain. Everything was roast dashing. You understand? Bush tea. And every night, I had to drink a cup of bush tea. See me quarter or whatever you have.
That's
cocoa tea, breadfruit, roast breadfruit, everything. So all what Mr. Lawrence said, that's true. I grew up with my grandmother. She died at 98. And that is what she used to eat. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you. So you can see.
Let's just take this other call. Yes, caller. Good morning.
McCafe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're keeping us in check. That's correct. It's McCafe, yeah. But you know what the McCafe was? As the lady a while ago said, the first remember when they did either the guenc or they put it in a cafetiere, right? Now the guenc is what you put into the in a cloth thing, and then that's the guenc.
Oh, okay.
Right? And then the cafetiere is those where you have the percolator.
Okay.
All right. So these were the two different things. All right. And I wanted to say that Cafe Zepiat is natural decaffeinated coffee. And that's what most people don't know. It's decaffeinated. Okay. So, and that's why in some cultures, in some places in the region, they mix the Cafe Zepiat, which I still do today. I have some older friends who God has blessed me, forgives me my Cafe Zepiat, and I say, Auntie Pam, thank you very much for that. All right. So I try to ration it. So I mix it 3-to-1, 1 Zepiat and 3 ordinary coffee, and I make my coffee. Okay. That's a call.
It's a secret recipe. Let's take this call. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Lawrence, I'm here again. Same voice calling. You must look at ants, look at persons like Whitney Lee. So we may not be a member of the company, a member of the liquor, African Young Coalition, a member of the group also. But Lee is a man who drinks the water. He doesn't drink ordinary water. He drinks the water from the heights of syndicate. He, up to now, the man goes and he works in his garden. He's still planting, because of his mind. He's still planting whatever it is, orange trees and so on. He's still planting. It's over 90. right? And I think we need to like a type of case study of Mr. I think he still drives to his business to syndicate. He does all that, and he can converse with you. Just like anybody, he converse over 90 years and so on. He drinks school, he drinks the water from the fountain, from ordinary water, from the source of
From
there.
the source, yeah.
Yeah, and he continues. What I found about him is he's still in the garden, putting down oranges, putting down coffee, putting down different things, plants, and keep people around there. There's need for us to like these people to visit them and have some discussion with them. Thank you, Mr. Thank you for Jollies, and thank you for you.
Thank you. I think I make out the person. Yeah, I can call you Mr. H. All right.
Thank you, Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Kola.
It's important that these are very important things, and that is where we want to take this thing a step further. But the council is they have not even answered the non-profit issue there. But we are non-profit and not for profit. We cannot be making money. But we are small. And that's why we're asking for help, and we want a recruitment of young brains and young minds to help us do some of the things we are doing. And we need to be able to try to do more research into that area. Like try to encourage the schools to let the people do a thesis. Like allocate, like say every year, allocate 5 students to do a thesis, maybe to look at the eating habits of the centenarians, choose a cohort of people, let's say from 85 and higher, and see what will probably look at their dietary habits, try to look at their social habits, try to live the environment they look at, and to do these types of things. I know once upon a time, there was an attempt, we were trying to work with Rush University to see if we could start dealing what you were saying there, my dear host, about what if there were innate characteristics that caused them to live long, and we were looking at trying to do blood analysis, and these types of things. But these are things we need to be able to take to another height and to another level. But we cannot do it. We are only an advocacy group. We advocate, but we are open to membership. All the suggestions that come there, I wish we had time to try to do a lot of these things. We don't. The person a while ago had asked about our fundraising efforts are like coming on the radio. If the radio, like I want to pay our compliments to Mr. Leroy Radico Charles and to Matt Peltier, who are our 2 special patrons. And these are 2 persons we have regarded as our special patrons to help us raise funds. All right. And we know we have a very small population. We know we have a population that has diverse interests. And therefore, we cannot get everything. We would have loved to have a radio fund every week. You understand? But we know it's not possible. So we try to do these little things to see if we can get these things. We want to work with the schools, but it's unfortunate that our school's curriculum is not targeted to give us the kind of latitude we would like to say, okay, I can suggest, look, I'm an educator by profession. Okay, so we can suggest, look, from social studies, you can have a social studies class from small, starting to talk about older persons, or starting to research about older persons. And that's why we have grandparents day and grandparents week, and we try to send grandparents. And I would like to compliment the Ministry of Education and the various schools that have accepted us bringing in a grandparent to their classroom for at least 15 minutes every year to train grandparents there, to let the children start to see grandparents are not sucuyas, they're not old people with raggedy, with smelly mouth and things, so that they can contribute to people, you understand? So these are the types of stigma we want to get people away from. That's what we want to introduce in schools. So we can do a little bit of work on that. And if we get a chance to talk to people who are developing the curriculum labs for schools, we would like them to try to increase a lot, try to make the school start to do that. If from small, you start doing something, when you grow up, you might just become part of you and you might do it. We would like the secondary schools to be having special projects. Like, they have what they call it SBA. That's what they call it. So instead of SBA always been about how to make money and how to make things that is highly somewhere, far from them. Study a centenarian or an aspect of a centenarian's life or an elder's life, and try to see if from that there can be the basis that when that person leaves the secondary school, they go to university, they might say, look, I want to do this, and I can, I can do that type of thing. We were talking about the college, madam. We would like the college to do these types of things, and these are the things we do. Even, let me tell you, and that thing is so broad. Even the nurses, now we have a nurses association that is very vibrant, that works very close with us. And we like to compliment the nurses association and the Ministry of Health and the various persons in the nursing fraternity, that they call us sometimes to talk to people who are in the ESW care and the health thing, the health units and these types of things. Now, what happened is that the nurses sometimes used to come to us. Some of the nurses, when they're doing their training, they give them an assignment. Some of them went to the geriatrics, and they used to come to the council agent and find how many seniors we have and find things about them. So that is where the interest lies. So where we are there, we have a lot of tentacles that people can reach out to and we can latch onto. So that is the type of thing we would like to promote, and we would like people to understand that what we are doing, we are helpless. We are just people who, if I use the local term, I hope nobody does take me in the wrong say, who like to sugar caca or something. Sugar caca. We would like to just promote things to create an awareness, to let people understand that these types of things. So that's what we would like to do.
You mentioned that, and one of the things I'm thinking, and I think maybe some of our callers are thinking, where can we find you, or if we have to donate to you, where are you? What maybe may be your contact information, anything they can reach out to you?
I hope the office sends me all the contact, because I may be bad at that. But we are located. We are located on 32 McIntyre Lane, and that is just next to the Dominica Cancer Society. That is just in the area of Lindo Park, just next to Lindomat. We are between Lindomat and the
Alpha Center.
Alpha Center, right? So that is where we are. We are in there, and I will tell you, we have a Facebook page. We put a lot of things on it. So Dominica Concerned Agent is our Facebook page. You can check us there. Our telephone number at our office is 448-3050.
Yes.
And then our
email?
Our email is DCOAINC, Dominica Consular Agent Incorporated, DCOAINC@gmail.com.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so McIntyre Lane, 448-3050 is the phone number, and the DCOAINC@gmail.com. I know you have a Miss or Mrs. Lamoff. Miss Lamoff, right, who is very efficient at managing the affairs of the office and taking calls and scheduling and all of that good stuff. I know that she does. I want to highlight that. Mr. Lawrence, unfortunately, our time is already up. I mean, we have been discussing some of the good things happening this month as the month of the elderly. I really want to reinforce that you said that October 1st will be Senior Appreciation Day, and that corporate entities are endeavoring to show appreciation to seniors on that day in their various ways. But I also think the listening public should take note of that day and see how they too can acknowledge and appreciate seniors. And you did say, Mr. Lawrence, above the age of 60, according to the UN, is considered a senior. So if you are listening to the program and you're saying to yourself, who will qualify as a senior that I can appreciate over the age of 60? So corporate entities, private individuals, October 1st, Senior Appreciation Day. And I think that would be a nice end to the month of the elderly, to do something special on that day for seniors I just want to highlight that date. Make sure you know that. And Leona, I know there's something coming up tomorrow.
Indeed. So tomorrow we have a cardio jam, and we expect to see seniors as well as young people supporting them alike. The grandchildren, feel free to bring them down as well. They enjoy that. And that cardio jam will be cardied towards the month of the elderly as well as PCOS month. And that's all happening in the month of September. So that will be at the Cardio Blaze lot. And that's opposite Party Shack. And that starts at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So be there to support your parents, your grandparents, the generations that have come before them, our history, who have, set our foundation. And of course, bring your young ones, your children to come and exercise. Part of what keeps the longevity going, so to come and exercise with us as well.
So we might not be, based on our lifestyles, we might not have the same lifestyles as the centenarians did in terms of working in the garden and having to toil manual labor in terms of manual labor, but we can exercise. And so the Cardio Jam provides a great opportunity to do so. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. at the
Cardio Blaze parking lots opposite Party Shack. Be there. And just to highlight some of our products of the week, we will be focusing on some supplementation that is geared towards the seniors, and that will be of the Well Man and Well Woman line. And so we have those that are tailored to persons who may be 50 plus, as well as the ones who are even more so tailored in the amounts of the different supplements and minerals you get in there. That's the changes that you'll notice that are tailored to those who are 70 plus, and we really want you to come into the store. Feel free to speak to the store clerks who are very knowledgeable of those OTC items, as well as your pharmacists. Come in and ask about these, supplements. If it is that you do need a bit added supplementation to your diet to keep you going, come into the store and we can let you know what is best for you.
So make sure to head down to Jolly's Pharmacy. The Well Woman, Well Man products I know are very popular.
Indeed.
So you can head on to Jolly. So if you the Mac Cafe, you don't have it.
Or the Cafe Zepet.
And you're looking for a supplement, maybe Well Woman, Well Man products can be for you. Mr. Lawrence, I want you to have the closing words. I want you to tell us, when is your birthday? You said we celebrating is the month of the elderly. Tell us when is your birthday. And I also want you to just have some closing words about your association as we sign off this morning from the program.
Okay, so you want my birthday?
Yes, I want your birthday. I didn't say age, I just say birthday. I want to know what month were you born in.
I'm not scared to say my age. I'm proud of myself.
That's right. That's good.
72 years.
Wow.
72, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm proud of that. My birthday is January 14th.
Oh, you're a January guy. Okay. January guy, 72, and 72, like they say, 72 not out. So we heading to add to the centenarian numbers, Mr. Lawrence. Yeah, so as I said, I'll allow you to close.
Yeah, and there's so many things I would like to say in closing, but let me first thank you all, thank this program for giving us this opportunity every year to be on that. So I appreciate that. Thanks to you all, and thanks for being a kind host. And as well, I would also like to say two little things. One, we are having a fundraiser. We are raffling a 55-inch smart TV at $5 a chance.
I took 2 chances.
Right. So please, everybody, if you're in that, call any one of us, call the office or come to the office or call us. We will bring a whole book for you to sell for us. If you sell a book out of with 30 of them, you get one of them as your complimentary. So that's how we raise funds, and that has been given to us compliments of our special patron, right? Who gave that to us to raffle, and then we'll be raffling a bed later. But for now, the TV, the smart TV, and that's what it is. And so basically, and then one of the other things is that on the 28th, Sunday coming, we're going to have our Walk of Ages, we call it, in Portsmouth. We're going to walk. We ask everybody who can walk, just come and take a walk with us from from Granville or next to the
Bank.
the bank, the NBD Bank, and from there into Portsmouth. You just walk from there with us. Bring a banner, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to do. Just come and spend a moment. We call it the Walk of Ages. It's the walk for all ages. So please come and do that. And then later on in the day, when the Walk of Ages leads us into our sports day, our senior sports day. So if you want to see, come and do the race, and everybody can participate with a lime and spoon race, a three-legged race, a sack race, a walking race. We can do all of these things. So come over there, come and throw a cricket ball and do anything. So we're asking people to do that. The Council on Aging is a non-profit organization. It's an organization open to everyone above 18 years old. I want people to be to register that in everybody. You can be a member of the council once you can vote. So that is what it is. Once you can vote, you are ready to take on life. And you're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to begin to grow old. So please come to the Council on Aging. Come and join us. And then we are asking everyone, and we'd like to thank now that's what I didn't want to name corporate. I named some corporate partners. I didn't have time to name the others. But my apologies for that. But thanks to everyone, corporate partner, the government, persons in the diaspora, everyone who has given us help throughout the years and who's given us help for this event, for the events we're having this month. And I want them to be, I want to apologize if I forget them, but we want to thank them very, very much for that. And we look forward to their continued support. And I want to tell everybody, aging is inevitable. You see, the little time we have been here, we've aged. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. And so on that note, we're signing off here from Jolly's Health Vibes, hoping to rejoin you next Wednesday with another program where health is given some vibes. So until then, do have a safe week, a healthy week, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing vibes to health with Health Vibes. Health Vibes each and every Wednesday from 10 to 11:30 a.m. with your host Trudy Kristen and co-host pharmacist Jacinta